So, as you all have probably heard at this point, FM25 has been fairly significantly delayed until March 2025, which means we're not going to get FM25 for another 5, 6 months or so. And the original plan for the Mendiola save was that, with the original release date being November 26th, we were going to play essentially 2 more seasons of this save, and then we were going to move into a new save for FM25. And I really love this save. This has been my favorite save that I've ever done in Football Manager. But there are things that have been changed since the beginning of this save that are different now in real life. And notably, is that the Philippines Football League is significantly different than what it was at the time when I started this save. There are now 15 teams in the PFL, and that changes what a Football Manager save would look like. So my original plan was we were going to do 2 more seasons of this save, and then we were going to move into what the Philippines will hopefully look like in its footballing future with 15 teams, a 15-team format, and kind of moving forward from there to what it might actually look like in real life. And the other thing, which is potentially a little less important for how the save is being structured, but the Champions League has a new format now. We're still using the old Champions League format when we had a group stage here, but now these are 2 separate league phases. So East and West have like a 12-team league phase, I believe, and then you move into the knockout rounds. So the Champions League format from what we have here is different in real life, and the Philippines league table looks a lot different here than it does in real life. So as a result of that, I was going to play 2 more seasons of this save. FM25 was going to come out, and then I was going to kind of move into the future of what Asian football looks like. But of course, all of that has changed now because instead of having a little over a month until FM25 comes out and giving us a natural break point to moving into a new save, FM25 isn't coming out for a while now. So this is where I sort of want to have a conversation with you all. I mean, there's few of you who watch every episode, and if you still love the Mendiola save, of course I will continue it. But what would you all like to see? Is it better to continue this save? Is this more interesting for you all? Or would you like something more true to what we're seeing in real life right now, where we could have the 15-team PFL, we could start a new save? And I'll talk about the pros and cons to each a little bit, but I'll preface it by saying, regardless, I'm going to play at least 1 more season of the Mendiola save. I've enjoyed this save too much, and we've gone too far to stop at losing in the Champions League final. There will be, irregardless, 1 more season of this save. And it'll allow us to, at the very least, finish out the story, see where players like Luis Miguel Pradas, Jesus Mendoza, and all these guys end up, and essentially have one last ride where we've got the money for it now, and we can go all in for 1 season, do as best as we can, go out with a bang, and leave it there. And then after 1 season, then we would move into a new save. Or we continue along the line we are now. But again, thinking about that, pros and cons, if we kept going with the Mendiola save, it would allow us to flesh out this save. It would give us a longer time with these players, which is a lot of fun, and to build out this story. And the other option would be to end after 1 season, try to go out with a bang, and then start a new save. If we did start a new save, of course, Football Manager has the thing now where you can import, the save. So we could start a new save in FM24, play it for, 3, 4, 5 months, and then we could just import that save into FM25 and keep going from there. We'd have, essentially a full year, the normal FM cycle for a new save, and go from there. Or we could start a new save in FM25. I mean, there's a whole lot of saves we could do. We could do a long-term save. We could do a mid-term save that it's like, okay, we're going until the release of FM25. We'll play it for 3 months, and then we'll start a new save. I don't really know. But yeah, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want the Mendiola save to continue? Do you want 1 more season, go out with a bang, and then start a new save that's more true to real life? I mean, there's been a lot of comments from you guys about wanting to see a 15-team PFL, which Again, that was the plan. We were going to do 2 more seasons, and then it was going to come out. No, FM25 would come out November 26th, and we'd be more true to real life. So I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see a Filipino FM save that is true to real life, and we move into the 15-team PFL? Would you guys like to continue the Mendiola save, or to throw it out there, we could continue with this save. We could make it a journeyman, explore something new. I mean, there's a lot of options here. I'm just throwing things out. But let me know what you guys want to see. I guess we can just start off. Like, do you want to see more? Like, do you want to see the Mendiola save through until FM25? Or would you prefer to see something new? And then what something new looks like, we can figure out from there. But let me know what you all think. Let me know how you all feel about this save at this point in time. And obviously, I've loved this save, but I also enjoy being able to interact with you all and through the comments and stuff. And if a new save would be more interesting for you all, then that would be the right choice. But if this save is what you guys like, then we'll absolutely continue with this. But yeah, please let me know in the comments what you all think. I probably will just do the one episode this week to give some time for this to mellow out and see what you guys think, and then we'll move from there. But please let me know what you all think in the comments, and then I will make a decision from there. But that all being said, into the actual episode today. I did a bunch of stuff in Mendiola. Now we're with the Philippines. We are at the end of World Cup qualifying. I'm going to be honest, this game doesn't mean much. This game is essentially non-existent. Let's go to schedule here. World Cup qualifying Group A. There's 2 more matches left, and we're technically not out of the running yet, but this is going to be the game that ends it. We are playing Uzbekistan away from home. Uzbekistan are currently in first. I think we beat Uzbekistan last year to make the World Cup, so it's definitely been a little bit of a flip, unfortunately. But Uzbekistan is going for automatic qualifying for the World Cup, which would be great for them. We're playing them away. If we lose or draw this game, we are knocked out of World Cup qualifying. If we win, then we need the UAE to, I believe, lose. They have to lose, otherwise we're out. So if the UAE win or draw, we're out regardless. But if we win and the UAE lose, then at the very least we'll take it down to the final day against Japan. But I think this episode is going to be the end of our World Cup qualifying hopes. It's been a long 4 years since we did make the World Cup, unfortunately. But I thought I'd show it to you guys. We can bring the World Cup journey to a close together, and then we'll focus on new journeys with the Philippines. That all being said, we're going to go with the 3-3-1-3. I think we've got to do it. It's going to be the last ride, the last, kind of World Cup hopes for some of our players. I'm looking at players like Strauss, Obermeyer, Lingbo, Gelvik, Jefferson, Mendoza. So I'm giving them kind of a final opportunity to play here. But we have a young core up top between Barak Gonzalez and Soler, and Estemo Gailon is going to come in here. So we have pieces there who might be pretty decent moving forward. But this is the team. We'll see how we do. It is probably the last World Cup type game that we're going to show in this save. And we'll give it all we got. I'll see you all in match. And we get things underway. This is likely the end of our World Cup qualifying journey. But let's see if we can go out in at least a little bit of a high against Uzbekistan. Kuwait, who are currently in last place, are winning 1-0 over the UAE. If we could win this game, we would, in theory, still be in things. That being said, Uzbekistan are first. They're quite good as they work the ball around really nice. We got to get goal side there. Guys, Kuwait just took the lead. We have 3 center backs. All we got to do is get goal side. How are they getting in behind? That's so poor from our defense. We have 3 center backs there. 3 center backs. And this one gets pulled forward. This one gets pulled wide. Oh, man. Uzbekistan have essentially had 1 chance and scored off of it, which is not good for us. As Stamo got... What a diving header that was. But here we go. Jefferson, Strauss. Like to see it. What are we doing? Ugalvik just stood there. If they score here, I mean, this is just pathetic play. Guys, just play the ball around the back. What are we doing? Honestly, again, we have a good shape here. Ugalvik, oh, we gotta win the second ball. This guy here, is that Strauss? He's just got to step two, and we're off to the races. What are we doing here? Why is everyone suddenly moving out of position? We were in a good position. What happened? Let's look at the replay here, because we're gonna pause things here. All right, this is the guy that scores. We have a great position here right now. We have, I believe this is Obermeyer, who's on the outside of him, and Tobias Jefferson makes the wrong step. He's actually in a good position here. Drop into this space. The formation is fine. Why does he go so close to the middle? We already have Ugalvik on him. There's no need to do that. Uzbekistan. I mean, this is the end of our World Cup journey. I am very frustrated. I mean, the whole back line's having a bad game. It's a shame that the 3-3-1-3 was something that had worked so well for us for so long. But maybe as we've gotten better, as we've gone up in the FIFA rankings, maybe I haven't adapted well enough to, teams are looking at us differently now. And maybe I haven't adapted our formation and stuff well enough. But the 3-3-1-3 worked well for a while. I mean, we got to a World Cup with it. We even played well at the World Cup with it. We played well in the Asian Nations Cup with it, too. I mean, we made the quarterfinals, but we have been horrible during this World Cup qualifying section. We haven't played well, and they've made it 3. Oh, man. I mean, this is getting embarrassing. All right. At this point, maybe I need to look at her. What am I doing here? Oh, man. Okay. And another. Oh, no. Don't score here. What a good save by Mendoza. I switched the formation now. I've gone to 4 at the back and 2 defensive mids, so we're playing like a 4-2-1-2-1 essentially. But we'll see if, as it goes into the back post here, Mendoza rises well. Hopefully we can just stop the bleeding at this point. 3-0, not the ideal start, or certainly not the ideal end to our World Cup qualifying campaign. Hopefully we can have I just want some pride. I would like to see us go out with a bit of pride. Hopefully we can do a little bit better in the second half here. But right now, man, I'm not, and the UAE have scored. I have not done a good job of managing this team today. Uzbekistan, they are not bad. Soler cannot quite get in. I mean, I think this would probably confirm their place in the World Cup as they go around the outside here. And that is to the edge of the box. 4-0. I mean, they've scored on every shot. I mean, these aren't, like, some of them are high XG shots, but, like, what's that? Uzbekistan are running over us. I feel like this would be, in real life, the type of performance that might get me fired from this role, to be honest with you. This is bad. How is it 5-0? Are we this bad? Am I this bad at this game right now? Am I just doing really bad? This is awful. We've moved into about 15 minutes left in this match. 5-0 isn't a good one. But can we get back into it here? You never know, I mean, we've seen crazy comebacks before. As it goes in, Joseph Talarook heads it over the bar. And it will be a continued highlight now for Uzbekistan. We've won the ball. There we go. Soler playing out right. All right, Alvin Santos. I have put on all 3 subs, by the way, including taking out Mendoza, since I thought he was not doing so good. But Soler getting around the outside. That's a nice ball into Alvin Santos. We got a shot. We've gotten 2 shots on these highlights here. That is improvement, and we will take that. Obermeyer to swing it in. And Jefferson, that's the end of that. Seems that our subs have helped. Seems that's added a little bit of energy to the game. We haven't allowed anything since they've come on, and we've had a couple of chances. Joshua Gonzalez here. getting around the outside. Great run from him. That's what we like to see from the youngster. He finds Obermeyer. Back post, Talarook. Just a little bit of a better header would have been nice. Under Reyes here. Again, at least we're playing the end of the match well. I mean, Uzbekistan have probably taken their foot off the gas, but it's nice to see here that Joshua Gonzalez is getting a shot on target. It's nice to see us just playing even a little bit better. I'm happy to see that. Obermeyer to stick it in. Again, we're finishing the game at least okay. Can we get a goal, though? A goal would be quite nice. Nope. And Uzbekistan looking to end the game with a 6th. That would be quite devastating, given that we've actually done pretty well to end this match. But Alvin, I should have put Santos, Soriano, and Talarook in earlier. But that is the end of the match. That is full time. Our World Cup qualifying campaign ends, unfortunately, with a whimper. We did not play well at all. I mean, they played well. They had good finishing, but we were quite terrible. Well, there is the official inbox item. The Philippines have failed to qualify from third round Group A and World Cup qualifiers, which unfortunately means we are officially out and no longer have a chance of making the World Cup. Our big loss didn't end up mattering anyways. If we look here, I don't know if you guys see that. The UAE won. Sorry, actually, that was my mistake. The UAE drew 2-2, but that would have been enough for them to go through anyways. But right now, Uzbekistan and Japan are going through. Iraq lost to Japan. Wow, that's a huge loss. That would put Japan in the... Oh, wow, and we play Japan in the next game. Well, that is the end of our World Cup qualifying campaign. I'm just going to play the Japan match off screen at this point. But that is everything I've got for this video. A not good end to the Philippines World Cup qualifying campaign, but we will try to bounce back. I don't know what the future holds for the Philippines at this point. I guess it depends on what we end up doing with this save. But again, that is everything. Thank you for watching. Again, I hope you all are enjoying the save so far, and depending on how you feel about it, please let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do next. Do you guys want to just one more season and we'll move into something new? Or do you guys want me to continue with the Mendiola save? We could also adopt a wait and see approach. But let me know what you guys think. And if not, I'll see you all next time. I probably won't release another video until the next weekend, just to give some time to think about what we're going to do with this save. And then we'll go from there. But again, thank you for watching. Appreciate you all sticking around this long. And I hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are taking care of yourselves. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.